Hey everyone, it's Andrew from 5 Little Ducks Resale again here with another video. Today we're going to go over some garage sale finds that we had this weekend, and we're going to do some more what solds, so check it out. All right, let's jump into some of the garage sale hauls that we got this weekend. This on the table here represents everything that we found on Friday. Not a big haul, but some fairly good things, so let's jump right in. The first thing, and I think probably the best haul of Friday, was probably the set of educational DVDs. These are all kind of like grade 1, grade 2, meant for in-classroom presentations, but they can also be, done on individual computers as well. So they're all made by Lakeshore, which I've never heard of before, but the comps seem to be pretty good. Probably going to lot these up together and sell them. I picked all of these up for about $10. So not expensive, but I think I might be able to sell the entire lot. I think I have 15 of these for about, I don't know, $60 or so. So not too bad. This next item is a cool Bang energy drink hat. I haven't seen one of these before. It's got a cool digital camo bill, and the top is like a faux leather, and of course it has some really cool 3D embroidery. I picked that up for $1. It's in really good shape. Now, at another sale, I found this pair of Lawman Western jeans. I actually have a pair of Lawman jeans listed right now for fairly high. I think it's like $80 or so. And comps seem to be, fairly good on Lawman jeans. Like I said, I've never heard of them, and I don't think that they're made anymore. If anyone else knows more about them and can kind of educate me, drop a comment below for sure. I'm always interested in learning more about the kinds of things that I pick up. But comps on these, do seem fairly good. Sometimes in the $20 to $30 range, even higher. Like I said, I have mine listed for about 80 or 90 because when I was doing some research, that style seemed to be going for that high. So we'll, just see how they turn out. And I got a couple other pairs of women's jeans here, some Judy blue. Again, I am not a clothing expert by any means, but clothing I know sells, but it obviously sells depending on the brand and the style. So we have done an extensive amount of jumping in with women's clothes, men's clothes, to try to learn brands and how to measure them, how to list them and photograph them effectively. It is an art in and of itself. I know a lot of people hate listing clothes, and it is a pain, but if you can do it effectively, it does sell. And last but not least for this haul, these packs of Scentsy wax. Scentsy wax do actually pretty good for us. I don't know, I haven't looked these up. I don't know if these are discontinued scents or if these are current, but we picked these up in an estate sale. They were marked $3 a piece, but we got them for 25% off. So that was everything that we got on Friday. All right, this is Saturday's garage sale haul. We'll start off with the first sale here. Got a little bit of a late start today, but I think we found some good stuff overall. So this is some plushies that I found. Picked these up for 50 cents a piece. My wife and I kind of argue back and forth about plushies. I don't always like to pick them up, but I know that they do sell, so she's a sucker for plushies, as well as my youngest daughter. So whenever we see them, they have to be recognizable characters and whatnot. Even vintage ones sell pretty well, but all of these are from Paw Patrol, and they're all the Thai brand, so I'm sure that if we lotted these up, they'll do fairly well. And we have here a little Peppa Pig guy. I don't know who that is. And of course, that's Snoopy with some hearts, which he's kind of cool too. And at the same sale, I found a couple of pieces of clothing. This is a really cool Robert Graham polo shirt. Picked this up for $1. Didn't actually realize that Robert Graham made polo shirts. I picked up a number of his button-down shirts with the flip cuff style. Pretty cool shirts, actually. They have always these kind of contrasting patterns up here, and either the collar or the cuff, and even some of the in the back here, but some really nice embroidery. So picked it up for $1. Not sure about comps on this, but super cool. And also at the same sale, found this Lululemon thing. Let me change the camera here. I don't honestly know what this is, if it's just a shirt or some sort of cape or something, I don't know, but it has, of course, that cool Lululemon logo there. So I'll have to look it up and see what that's all about. So on to the next sale. All right, here's everything we found at the next sale. Let me zoom in here. So these are some really cool kids luggage pieces. They both say going to grandma's house, and I think that they're from the 80s, from the little tiny bit that I looked up when we picked them up. Obviously pretty dirty, so we'll have to do some cleaning before we photograph them and list them. But this bottom one here, I saw that comps were going for about $25 by itself. And I didn't actually see the bigger one being listed. So that'll be interesting to see what we can get for that. Everything that we paid at that sale was actually $2. So we paid $2 for everything here. So I think obviously the two luggage pieces are going to be super cool. I'm going to try to lot those together. And see how we do with those. We got some cool Disney princess mugs. Let me kind of just show you that we do like our mugs, even though they're not always fast sellers. And we have mugs galore. We call it the mug life. But Disney princess mugs, you know, we got to wash those up. Hopefully they'll do pretty well. And a cool Neopet plushie. Haven't seen one of these in quite some time. So again, everything here, $2. Cannot beat those garage sale prices. All right, at the next sale, everything here we paid $18 for. And this is a set of 4 new in box Debbie Mom Halloween plates. Haven't seen these new in box before, but I have picked up a few Debbie Mom things in the past, and it has a fairly good following. So even though it's the middle of summer, Halloween stuff does sell year round, just like Christmas. So those are pretty cool. Paid $10 for the set of 4 plates, new in box. And these are an Airline Travel Kit for pets. Paid $2 a piece for these, but it's the same item, just quantity 4. So it'll be a fairly easy lister. Again, we love those multi-quantity listings. And I guess these come with like a spill-resistant food and water cup, kennel pad, nuts and bolts, you know, things that you'd have to provide on your carrying case for the animals once you take them with you on vacation. So again, paid $18 for everything here. All right, everything here I picked up at 2 different sales. These are really cool. I'm going to save those here until last. Picked up this cool, I guess, Tommy Munchkin Land Barbie Wizard of Oz doll. They originally wanted 10 for it, which I thought was a little bit high. I asked if they'd do 5, and she accepted. But I looked up at comps, and it looks to be selling for about that price, or maybe slightly higher. So not the greatest of buys, but it'll be a good item in the store. And then at the other sale, I found this cool snap-on Modus hat. It's got some cool little square waves here, and a little kind of oscillator wave sign there. Neat. Again, I'm not a big hat expert, but any time that I see one that looks kind of cool, pick it up and do some research and get it listed. This was really cool, I thought. This was a set of 5 Hamster Vice comics, straight out of the 80s. Haven't ever seen these before, and I used to actually be a big comic guy, but these were a little bit before my time when I got into comics, but definitely 80s all the way. Very cool. Comps are not super high. There's a lot currently listed and not a lot sold. Check that one out. But, you know, somebody might be looking to either start a collection or fill in a collection, so I'll probably lot these all up. Paid $5 for the comics and the hat, and again, I paid $5 for that, so $10 everything here, and we'll move on to the next sale. All right, the next haul was from an estate sale, and everything that you see here on the table we picked up for $30. So let's kind of jump in and see what we got. We got some cool Ray-Ban titanium glasses case. They don't have the glasses in them, they're just the cases. But this is kind of a hard shell case. That's one of the soft shell cases. So every time we see some higher end glasses brands, we pick those cases up. Picked up a nice pair of Skechers. Skechers, you know, sell fairly well for us. We'll have to do some cleaning on these, but these were in really nice shape. Paid $3 for those. And then my wife found a couple of these Thomas Kincaid ceramic plates. Haven't seen Thomas Kincaid stuff very often out there, but I know that his work used to be really good back in the day. These are actually vintage now. These are from 2000. And I believe that they're a limited edition, first issue. So not entirely sure what these really are, if they're just decorative or they're meant for something else. But when we looked them up, comp seemed to be doing fairly well. So paid $2 a piece for those. And let me zoom the camera out here a little bit. And the next stuff is all clothes. I think we paid about $4 a piece for everything, but we got this cool purple Adidas Windbreaker, women's. And we got these pair of khaki shorts. They were new with tags. We picked those up. This nice Carhartt new with tags t-shirt. Carhartt stuff sells really well, so definitely don't pass up an opportunity for that. This one's backwards, but it's got Jack Daniel's logo on it. Nice embroidered. A little bit dirty. We'll have to wash that one, but that's okay. Looks like this one's backwards too. This is a Nike Golf Polo. Blue striped, kind of cool. And then this green Lucky Brand jacket. Women's jacket. Kind of cool too. So again, $4 for all the pieces of clothing there. $30 for everything on the table. All right, last but not least, everything here that you see on the table, we paid $14 for. So let's jump in and take a look. As we were getting the stuff ready for this video, my wife says, oh man, these are Vera Bradley Crocs. So we paid $5 for these. Obviously, you see that they're quite dirty, so we'll do some cleanup on those. Not sure what these are worth, but Crocs do sell. And another pair of pink Crocs over here. Again, fairly dirty on the bottom, but that's what we have kids for, to wash them, right? Ha ha ha, LOL. Got this cool Ogio backpack. Let me zoom out here. Looked up, comps seem to do fairly good for the Ogio brand. It's really nice. I didn't see any sort of tears or rips. It's got some nice padding here on the back side. Obviously, we'll have to go through it a little bit more. Everything here is kind of raw and unprocessed. We have to clean it and, you know, do the normal stuff that we would have to do to get it ready for listing. And this is a cool, let's see here, messenger style bag. It's from High Sierra. It's cool gray with some green highlights and the one side flap there. Cool. Yeah, real nice. Again, it doesn't look to have any rips or tears. I'll have to go through it a little bit closer. But we paid $3 a piece for the bags, and then $3 for the shoes and $5 for these shoes. So again, $14. So that's about it for this garage sale haul, and let's go do some what's olds. All right, I hope you enjoyed those garage sale hauls. We only ended up selling one item out of our store on June 30th, but it was a really good one. It's this vintage 1990s George Strait concert tee on the Fruit of the Loom tag. Picked this up for $1 at a garage sale and ended up selling for $50 plus shipping. Next up, we had this vintage 7-inch Curious George plush. Picked him up for maybe $1 at a garage sale. Ended up selling him for $9.99 free shipping. As I had mentioned in the garage sale haul portion, Scentsy stuff does sell. And I picked up a bunch of Scentsy branded items, both warmers and these. These are a set of 3 authentic Scentsy light bulbs. We had a 15 watt, a 20 watt, and a 25 watt. Ended up lotting them together and selling them for $7.49 plus shipping. Next item, further proof that Scentsy does continue to sell. This is a discontinued scent. It's the Rio Beach 3.2 ounce coconut milk and tropical fruit scent. Sold that for $7.99 plus shipping. Next, we had a pair of Reebok size 10 women's Real Flex gray, aqua, and pink running shoes. Ended up selling these for $17.99 plus shipping. Next up, we had this make your own comic book kit. This was one of 2 identical items that my wife and kids found at Goodwill quite recently, and sold this for $12.99 plus shipping. Next item headed out was this pair of Levi's 512s. These were men's jeans in the slim taper fit. And guys, even though the tag size said 32 by 29, you can't always go on that, so you do have to do your clothing measurements. After all said and done, they did actually measure 33 by 28, so I was sure to list that. All said and done, they went out the door for $16.99 plus shipping. Next item going out the door was another pair of Levi's. These were the Levi's 511 dark gray denim jeans, sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Last but not least, headed out the door was this cool Honda Racing Flex Fit hat with a nice large embroidered logo on the front, sold for $12.99 plus shipping. All right, that's everything we had for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the garage sale hauls. I hope you enjoyed the what solds. Hope you learned something. If you did, drop a comment below. And if you care to, like and subscribe. Certainly helps the channel out. And we'll catch you on the next one.